The streets are buzzing with positive gossip about you and your success, and certain people absolutely cannot stand it. Your name is ringing out with praise and admiration, while they're getting nothing but sideways glances. The tables have completely turned. Everyone sees right through their facade now, and they're literally becoming a joke. People are laughing at their pathetic attempts to diminish your shine. Meanwhile, your reputation continues to soar higher by the day. They thought they could control the narrative, but now they're watching helplessly as the community celebrates you instead. That's what happens when authentic power meets petty jealousy. One rises while the other crumbles. The gossip about your greatness is just getting started. The universe demands your attention in this critical moment. The cosmic winds are shifting, and they carry whispers of your name through every corner of existence. Do you feel it? That electric current running through the atmosphere? That's the power of your transformation radiating outward, touching lives, disturbing the comfortable, and awakening the dormant. The streets are alive with chatter about you. The digital highways pulse with your presence. Your name falls from their lips like thunder from storm clouds. Make no mistake, this isn't random. This isn't a coincidence. This is earned. This is destiny recognizing its rightful owner. Remember those dark nights, those moments when doubt wrapped around your throat like a serpent, when tears carved canyons into your spirit. They were there, watching, smirking, betting against you. They placed their wagers on your downfall, invested in your failure, banked on your surrender. But now the same mouths that spew doubt are forced to speak your praises. The same eyes that rolled in dismissal now widen in astonishment. The same hearts that hardened against you now ache with the pain of missed opportunity. Someone who once stood in your inner circle, who once claimed the sacred position of confidant, now obsesses over your every move. They refresh your profiles with trembling fingers. They interrogate mutual connections for scraps of information about your life. Their mind has become a shrine to what they lost when they underestimated you. Your resilience has become legendary. Your success has become mythological. Your confidence has become the gold standard against which others measure themselves. And it's all happening while they watch, powerless to stop the magnificent revolution of your life. The stars themselves rearrange to spell out your triumph. Galaxies collide in celebration of your journey. The very fabric of time bends to accommodate the magnitude of your comeback. Brutal truth. The same people who once mocked you behind cupped hands now spread tales of your greatness with voices tinged with regret. The cosmic irony burns them like acid rain on exposed skin. Did you hear about them? The question echoes through coffee shops, where your name is dropped like a precious gem. Have you seen what they've accomplished? The inquiry reverberates through social gatherings, where your absence is felt like a phantom limb. Can you believe how far they've come? The wonder spreads through professional circles, where your methods are studied like sacred texts. Each syllable of praise is a dagger to their ego. Each mention of your name is a hammer to their confidence. Each story of your success is a wildfire consuming the fragile house of cards they built on the foundation of your expected failure. They scramble to change subjects. They attempt to redirect conversations. They manufacture excuses to leave rooms where your name hangs in the air like the afterglow of lightning. But they cannot escape the truth. It follows them like their own shadow, persistent and unyielding. The universe has a wicked sense of humor, doesn't it? The cosmic scales have tipped dramatically in your favor, and the weight of your vindication crushes them beneath its magnificent heft. They try to plug their ears, but your praise seeps through their fingers like water. They attempt to shield their eyes, but evidence of your ascension blinds them with its brilliance. They struggle to numb their hearts, but the sting of regret penetrates every defense. The gossip about you has become a raging river that sweeps away everything in its path. It carries the weight of vindication. It flows with the power of justice served. It roars with the thunder of destiny fulfilled. They had you figured out, didn't they? They had you categorized, labeled, and shelved away in their minds. They created a cage of low expectations and decorated it with their smug certainty that you would never break free. They'll always struggle, they said with unearned authority. They'll never amount to much, they predicted with false prophecy. They're just not built for greatness, they declared with poisonous finality. Fools. Absolute fools. While they were busy constructing narratives about your limitations, you were forging weapons from your pain. While they were comfortable in their assumptions, you were transforming in the crucible of challenge. While they were sleeping on your potential, you were awake, awakening to your power. The audacity of their shock now, the embarrassment of their miscalculation, the humiliation of their flawed judgment. Your life has become a living, breathing rebuke to every doubt they ever expressed. Your existence has become a walking contradiction to every limitation they tried to place upon you. Your success has become an undeniable refutation of every negative prophecy they ever spoke over your future. The tables haven't just turned. They've been flipped over, shattered, and rebuilt in your image. The script hasn't just been rewritten. It's been torn to shreds, burned to ash, and replaced with a masterpiece of your own creation. Those who once laughed behind your back now stand in stunned silence before your achievements. Those who once gossiped about your failures now choke on the evidence of your victories. Those who once rolled their eyes at your dreams now shield their faces from the blinding light of your reality. You've ascended beyond their comprehension. You've expanded beyond their imagination. You've exploded beyond the narrow confines of the box they tried to trap you in. Hear this truth. Every step forward you take drives a stake through their heart. Every milestone you reach twists the knife of regret deeper into their soul. Every achievement you claim pours salt into the wound of their miscalculation. You've broken free from every chain they expected would hold you down for life. You've soared beyond every ceiling they were certain would limit your ascent. You've claimed every prize they convinced themselves was beyond your grasp. What was once a struggle has blossomed into season after season of reward. What was once hardship has transformed into harvest after harvest of abundance. What was once pain has metamorphosed into purpose after purpose of fulfillment. They see the undeniable proof of your transformation everywhere they turn. It stares back at them from screens. It calls to them from conversations. It confronts them in moments of quiet reflection when they're forced to face the magnitude of what they discarded. It's not just success that haunts them. It's the realization that they missed out on something extraordinary. It's the knowledge that they walked away from a force of nature. It's the understanding that they failed to recognize the diamond forming under pressure right before their eyes. The torture is exquisite in its precision. The agony is perfect in its justice. The suffering is divine in its karmic balance. Each night, as they lie awake, replaying memories of how they treated you, the universe whispers brutal truths into their ears. You were wrong. You were blind. You were foolish. And now you must watch as they soar without you. The cosmic retribution is merciless in its execution. Universal justice is flawless in its delivery. The spiritual comeuppance is absolute in its verdict. Their own circle, the very people whose approval they craved, now turns questioning eyes upon them. How could you let that go? The inquiry hangs in the air like smoke after a fire, choking them with its implication. What were you thinking? The question lands like a slap across their face, leaving the sting of public judgment. Did you not see what was right in front of you? The incredulity echoes like thunder in a canyon, amplifying their humiliation. The laughter that once targeted you has found a new direction. It now rolls toward them in waves of mockery. It now crashes against their ego with destructive force. It now erodes their confidence with relentless persistence. They were so convinced they held the upper hand. They were so certain they were the prize. They were so assured of their superior position. And now they stand exposed as the fool in the cosmic play. Now they wear the crown of ridicule that once weighed upon your brow. The whispers follow them through hallways. The snickers trail them through social gatherings. The side glances hunt them through professional spaces. There is nowhere to hide from the consequences of underestimating you. They used to gather in corners to tear you down. They used to huddle in groups to diminish your worth. They used to collect in clusters to predict your failures. Now, those same voices gather to express disbelief at their short-sightedness. Now, those same groups huddle to marvel at their colossal misjudgment. Now, those same clusters collect to laugh at their spectacular error. The embarrassment is public. The humiliation is communal. The shame is witnessed by all who matter in their world. Every congratulation you receive is a spotlight on their poor judgment. Every accomplishment you claim is a megaphone announcing their mistake. Every success you achieve is a billboard advertising their failure to recognize your value. The cosmic audience watches with gleeful justice as they squirm beneath the weight of their own making. The universal witnesses applaud the perfect poetry of their predicament. The spiritual spectators celebrate the divine balance of this retribution. Now they see the truth that was always there. Now they recognize the value they carelessly discarded. Now they understand the treasure they foolishly abandoned. But the revelation comes too late to change their fate. Their mind has become a prison of fantasy. Their thoughts have become a torture chamber of what-ifs. Their imagination has become a cruel museum of alternate realities they can never inhabit. They dream of running away with you. They fantasize about rewriting history. They envision escapes from the judgment of those who witness their mistake. The desperation of these thoughts consumes them like wildfire through dry brush. Hello, chosen one. Look at your life now. Look at ours. Back at your life now. Back at ours. Sadly, you're not in the obsidian inner order, but you could be. Picture this. Weekly group calls with 450+ chosen ones, recorded and available anytime for your enlightenment. Our private Discord, it's not just active, it's alive, buzzing with ideas, breakthroughs, and that unstoppable chosen energy. Oh, and for you romantics out there, welcome to Chosen Singles, where soulmates meet under cosmic alignments, not cheap pickup lines. And if that's not enough, Star Chamber members unlock exclusive interviews with bona fide targeted individuals who faced the darkest trials and survived to tell the tale. Plus our video specials, too bold, too raw, too spicy for YouTube. This isn't just a community, it's a revolution of soul and spirit. Look at your DMs now. Back at me. The link to join, it's in the description. Don't just swipe right on destiny. Claim it. The obsidian inner order smells like ascension, feels like magic, lives like a chosen one. The same person who gaslighted your concerns now wishes they had listened with an open heart. The same soul who dismissed your ambitions now yearns to have supported your vision. The same mind that belittled your dreams now aches to have nurtured your aspirations. But deep in their core, beneath the layers of fantasy and regret, a brutal truth resides. That door is locked. That bridge is burned. That chapter is closed. The cosmic locksmith has removed the key from their possession. The universal firefighter has declared the bridge beyond salvation. The spiritual librarian has sealed that volume forever. You've moved beyond their reach. You've ascended above their access. You've progressed past their possibility. While they languish in the prison of what might have been, you dance in the freedom of what actually is. While they drown in the quicksand of regret, you soar on the wings of forward motion. While they suffocate in the vacuum of missed opportunity, you breathe the rich air of new horizons. They never believed in your potential. They never invested in your vision. They never contributed to your growth. And now, the magnificent future that unfolds before you contains no place for them. They thought your path would always be difficult. They assumed your road would forever be rocky. They expected your journey would perpetually be uphill. Never did their limited imagination conceive of the heights you would reach. Never did their restricted vision foresee the glory you would claim. Never did their constrained perspective anticipate the empire you would build. Now, that same future they doubted is the paradise they wish to enter. Now, that same path they mocked is the roadway they long to travel. Now, that same journey they belittled is the adventure they yearn to join. But the cosmic bouncer stands at the velvet rope, checking the list, and their name is nowhere to be found. The universal gatekeeper examines credentials at the entrance, and they possess none that would grant them passage. The spiritual guardian evaluates worthiness at the threshold, and they measure insufficient on every scale. While they're trapped in the quicksand of regret, you're too busy conquering new realms to glance backward. While they're chained to the anchor of what might have been, you're too focused on creating what will be. While they're imprisoned in the cell of missed opportunity, you're too engaged in building your empire to remember their name. Your future expands like a universe in perpetual creation. Your potential unfolds like a flower with infinite petals. Your destiny ascends like an eagle riding thermal currents to impossible heights. And from their position, stuck in the mud of consequences, they can only watch as you disappear into the brilliant horizon of your becoming. They can only witness as you transform into something more magnificent with each passing day. They can only observe as you evolve beyond even their most tortured fantasies. Cosmic justice is absolute. The universal balance is perfect. The spiritual accounting is complete. Understand this cosmic truth. Your journey has transcended personal victory to become legendary. Your story has evolved beyond individual success to become mythological. Your rise has transformed from private triumph to become archetypal. In hushed tones around dinner tables, parents will tell their children about you with wide eyes. In living rooms, friends will recount tales of your transformation with reverent voices. In workplaces, colleagues will reference your remarkable ascension. Don't be the one who walks away from greatness, they'll warn their loved ones. Don't be the fool who couldn't recognize a diamond, they'll caution their confidants. Don't be the person who becomes the cautionary tale, they'll advise their associates. Your detractors have become characters in a modern fable about short-sightedness. Your doubters have become figures in a contemporary legend about missed opportunity. Your critics have become subjects in a new mythology about flawed judgment. The universe has elevated your experiences into sacred teachings that will echo through generations. The cosmos has transformed your journey into divine lessons that will resonate through decades. Existence itself has crafted your story into eternal wisdom that will reverberate through centuries. Those who witness this cosmic tale unfold learn to recognize value when it stands before them. They learn to honor potential when it reveals itself to them. They learn to respect greatness when it graces their presence. Meanwhile, those who doubted you have become walking warnings to all who encounter them. They have become living lessons about the price of underestimation. They have become breathing reminders of the cost of dismissing magnificence. The whispers follow them like persistent shadows. That's the one who had gold in their hands and thought it was dirt. That's the one who stood before a masterpiece and called it worthless. That's the one who was offered divinity and turned it away. Your success isn't just your victory. It's a universal message inscribed into the fabric of reality. Your rise isn't just your achievement. It's a cosmic declaration etched into the substance of existence. Your triumph isn't just your win. It's a spiritual proclamation woven into your consciousness. You were always destined for greatness. You were always designed for abundance. You were always created for victory. They simply failed to recognize what the universe always knew. That within you burned a star waiting to illuminate worlds, that inside you dwelled a force capable of moving mountains, that through you flowed a power destined to transform realities. And now, as gossip about your magnificence fills every space they enter, as tales of your triumph color every conversation they join, as stories of your success season every interaction they have, they must face the most brutal truth of all. They had paradise within their grasp, and they let it slip through careless fingers. The whispers will never stop. The admiration will never cease. The recognition will never end. And neither will their regret. Neither will their loss. Neither will their cosmic punishment for failing to see the glory that stood before them. Hear me now. There is perfection in the timing of your triumph. There is divinity in the scheduling of your success. There is sacred intention in the calendar of your conquest. Had your rise come sooner, the lesson would have been incomplete. Had your vindication arrived earlier, the message would have been diluted. Had your victory emerged prematurely, the impact would have been diminished. The universe waited for precisely this moment when all eyes could witness. The cosmos calculated exactly this timing when all minds could comprehend. Existence orchestrated specifically this sequence when all hearts could feel the magnitude. Your detractors needed to reach the height of their arrogance before witnessing your ascension. Your doubters required the peak of their certainty before encountering your achievement. Your critics demanded the summit of their judgment before confronting your excellence. The fall is always most spectacular from the highest point of pride. The shock is always most devastating from the loftiest peak of certainty. The impact is always most transformative from the tallest mountain of judgment. Divine timing ensured they were positioned for maximum effect. Cosmic scheduling guaranteed they were placed for optimal impact. Spiritual synchronicity confirmed they were located for supreme consequence. Your patience has been rewarded beyond measure. Your endurance has been honored beyond understanding. Your persistence has been celebrated beyond comprehension. Mark these words. What you've created is not temporary. It's eternal. What you've built is not fleeting. It's everlasting. What you've established is not momentary. It's immortal. Long after today's gossip fades into tomorrow's legend, the essence of your transformation will continue to reverberate through reality. Long after current whispers evolve into future myths, the impact of your journey will continue to pulse through existence. Long after present rumors mature into coming folklore, the power of your ascension will continue to resonate through consciousness. You've altered the very frequency of possibilities around you. You've shifted the fundamental vibration of potential within your sphere. You've changed the essential resonance of achievement in your domain. Others who encounter your story will feel a stirring in their spirits. Those who hear about your journey will experience an awakening in their souls. People who learn of your path will undergo a revolution in their hearts. Your triumph has created ripples that will travel outward for generations. Your victory has generated waves that will move forward for decades. Your success has produced currents that will flow onward for centuries. The gossip about you today is merely the first echo of a sound that will reverberate through eternity. The talk surrounding you now is simply the initial ripple of an impact that will expand across infinity. The rumors circulating about you at present are just the beginning tremors of a shift that will transform countless lives. While they fixate on the immediate sting of their miscalculation, they remain blind to the cosmic significance of what has transpired. While they focus on the present pain of their misjudgment, they stay oblivious to the universal importance of what is manifested. While they obsess over the current discomfort of their mistake, they continue unaware of the spiritual magnitude of what has emerged. You haven't just changed your life. You've altered the timeline. You haven't just transformed your circumstances. You've redirected the flow. You haven't just improved your situation. You've rewritten the script. Unstoppable, undeniable, unforgettable. Exactly as you were always meant to be.